Hi everyone, welcome again. Good to see you all. I hope you've learned a lot from the previous videos. So what we're going to talk about today is good debt versus bad debt. So many people don't really understand what is a good debt, what is a bad debt. Good debt is a debt that you borrow some money from the bank or finance company, thank you, and you use it to make more money. A bad debt is something that you borrow money from the bank, although you may be making money out of it, but it's also the problem here is you're paying for it out of your pocket, which is exchanging your time for money. That's a bad debt. Your home is normally a bad debt because you don't rent it out to get income. Your home is a bad debt because you're living in it and you end up spending more money in it, more money out of your pocket, and so on. A good debt, however, is where you put the money in, 10 years later, you take the money out. And it's all profit. That is a good debt, because good debts are supposedly to make you money. And that's why rental properties or investment rental properties are the ideal situation. You put it on a deposit, buy a place, let's say 500,000, you put 20% down, 15% in some cases, which is only about 75 to 100,000, right? But when the property values, it's not the $500,000 property that is increased in value, it's your equity of $100,000 deposit is now worth 600. 10 years, it's gone up 5 times. That's the unbelievable part, and it's so easy. So it's all about having as much good debt as possible. Don't be afraid of having good debt, because if it's going to make you money, the more you borrow, the more you make. It's simple as that. But bad debt is when you start to buy things like a car. It's going to devalue. You sell the car in 2 or 3 years and then it's worthless and you've lost your money. One of the reasons why bad debt is not so nice for us is because we're bombarded with all this advertising campaign, promotions and all that sort of thing, where like cars are on sale right at the moment below their normal price, but it's because they're now a year old. And the reality is you buy that car, as soon as you take it off the floor, it's a lot less than what you'll never be able to get the same money back. However, if you were to use it as a taxi or Uber driving, fine, that brings you income. That's technically a good debt. But most people buy bad debts. They buy fridges on tick, they use their credit card for beyond their means, and in the end they're forever paying off the bad debt that's never going to get them ahead. Part of having a mentor is to help you along these lines. That's why myself in the earlier years, I always bought quality. I didn't have to ever replace things too often. I bought something and it lasted me forever. Unfortunately, so many things like iPhones these days, people change them every year, unbelievable. So if you start spending your money on good debts, things that will make you money all the way along, buy a property or buy a TV and rent it out, part of a business, that is a good debt, and you'll grow your wealth this way. There's just so much information that I'm happy to share with. Come along to our next seminar. We have seminars every 2 months, 5 times a year, and you can be there to personally ask your own questions, work out your why. We're here to help you as well. Invest in yourself is the most important thing. So grab that opportunity, don't waste it. We're there to help.